Feature Filmmaker again. How are you all doing today? I'm going to do another video. This time we have another ranking, and we are going to rank the Maze Runner trilogy. So I've seen Maze Runner: The Death Cure, and I was supposed to do this after that movie came out, but kind of had some stuff going on, so I just decided to wait. So here we are with my personal ranking of the Maze Runner movies, from my least favorite to my favorite. We're ranking all three films, which is the Maze Runner 2014, Maze Runner 2, The Scorch Trials 2015, and Maze Runner 3, The Death Cure 2018. There's no Stardust reactions coming for this, but I do have the Rotten Tomatoes score ranked. And before we get into the ranking, let's see how Rotten Tomatoes ranks the franchise. So, coming in last place is The Death Cure at 41%. Coming in second place is The Scorch Trials with 46%. And the top billing is Maze Runner Part 1 with 65%. Coming in third place is The Death Cure. Now, I enjoy Maze Runner: The Death Cure, but I said in my review I did have a problem with the way some stuff played out. I did feel like the movie went on at a very good pace, but I feel like some of the decisions that they decided to go with in the last half was, I know it was just like in the book, but I felt like it could have been just a little bit done a little better. But also, I will give them credit to where credit is due, because Dylan O'Brien did have a little injury while they were making the movie, and that's why this movie got pushed back. But I have to say, they went all out with this one. The action is great, the acting is great. I have a lot of great performances in here, and there's just a lot of entertainment in here to have, including the action. Scodelario is great in here. All of the cast, you see the characters at their last stand. They're having to fight off against Wicked, and it's awesome. It's great. The movie runs at a very good pace. It doesn't feel boring, and the ending was pretty satisfying. And so it's a pretty good way to wrap up the series. Coming in second place is the first Maze Runner. Now, the reason why this one is at the second place is because I feel like it does get off to a very slow start, and it does take a while for things to get going. But in that, you get this Lord of the Flies coolness here, and you get some pretty good character stuff with some of the characters, including Thomas himself. We don't know much about them because they've all had their memories wiped out. Golly makes for a pretty interesting villain, and the introduction of Teresa and later on in the movie is pretty awesome. She's the only girl, and you do get the action in this as we go on to the film, and I do think the production quality is really great. I do like how it starts out. I do like everything they were doing as they get into the film, and just they adapted the source material well. But as I said with book to film adaptations, it's not always going to be easy taking something from a book and making it better for a movie, because people are going to not like the change. People will be like, that's not right. But you have to understand, if you're going to make a book to film adaptation, you have to be willing to make some sacrifices for the better of the movie. And I think they made sacrifices for the better of each movie, and while also being faithful to the source material, and this one is no exception. But the first Maze Runner is just great. Just great. At last place, it has to be Maze Runner: The Scorch Trials. This is my favorite of the trilogy, not only because this has the best story, but they also anteed up the antics a lot from the first one. You get new characters, new world they're going into. It is basically Wicked, but when they go out in Scorch, I tell you, it gets intense from there. You get a lot of great action scenes. You get some very emotional moments. You get good character stuff, and especially with some new characters like Rosa Salazar's character and Katherine McNamara's character, and Aidan Gillen's character. He's alright in the film. He's alright. He's not terrible, but he's alright. And I feel like that they went there. They absolutely went there and decided to do something and make it fun, make it more darker than the first one, and make it more action-packed, and give this one a little bit of its edginess to it. So for that, I do have to applaud that. The acting is great in all these movies. The direction is great. The writing, the cinematography, they're great. Each film is not without their problems, but I reviewed every single movie on my channel, so you will be seeing cards there, and you will be seeing links to the Maze Runner films in the description box. So yeah. So guys, that was my quick ranking of the Maze Runner films. It's not as in-depth as some of my other rankings, but I want it to be very quick with this ranking. So let me know, how would you rank the Maze Runner series down below? Which one's your favorite, which one's your least favorite? What do you think of my ranking? I'll see you guys in more videos. This is Future Runner 340 signing out, and you guys keep it cool.